Hey guys, Rob or Panics here, and I want to talk to you about a show coming straight after the Super Bowl and then every Monday at 8 called The Voice. And it's about it's a singing competition, but it's got a bit of a twist. It's more about it's literally just about the singing, no sub stories or anything like that. It's got some pretty sick judges: CeeLo Green, Adam Levine, the frontman from Maroon 5, one of my favourite bands, and the fit woman that is Christina Aguilera. So go and check that out. They're launching a YouTube channel, sort of behind the scenes stuff. So the link is in the description right now. So go and check that out, and we'll carry on with the regular video now. And I say we'll carry on with the normal video, but this is something a bit different. I'm obviously talking. Hi. For those of you who don't watch my Minecraft or just watch my graphics, I'm Rob, or Panics, and I've been doing, well, I'd say I've been doing computer graphics for a very, very long time now. And I got into YouTube last March. It's a bit of a history lesson for you guys. I got to YouTube sort of last March, doing the backgrounds and stuff. Obviously, I run FuZe as well, which is a COD team, but I don't have as much time to do graphics anymore. I do the backgrounds and stuff, so if I've done it for a high profile person, I do a speed art of it. But I don't necessarily have all the time in the world to do that, so it kind of sucks. But I figured, since I do graphic communication at university, which is something a bit different. I do a lot of print-based stuff, but you get the opportunity to sometimes do projects like the one you're watching right now. It's called a Microsite. There's no coding involved, so it's just the designing of this website. It's supposed to look friendly and like open, and I figured that like when I'm doing my projects, now that I've found ScreenFlow and it is better than QuickTime. It's less reliable, but it's better. I'll record myself doing my uni work and give it to you guys, because it's a different element that a lot of people don't understand, is working to briefs and like hitting elements that I have to, like, there are lots of things I have to do. That do sometimes limit creativity, but I think that's a challenge in itself. So I want you guys to see what it's like to, well, be on my way to a professional designer, hopefully, touch wood. Bash a table there. So a little bit about this project. It is a microsite for freshers, so I'm at the University of Reading, and it's linked off the site. We get to pick like one element that we want to focus on, but it's essentially a little site that freshers can go to and feel sort of safe and secure and like have questions answered. I've picked this sort of living in Reading element, so like getting here, getting around, like what's in Reading, what you need to bring, stuff like that, where you can get stuff that you've forgotten. And I'm pretty happy with this sort of the concept. A lot of people have done some pretty like interesting things, and some people not so interesting, but I think it's an opportunity for me to, as a web designer, explore the elements. I don't know Flash, and I'm hoping like this would in theory be a Flash thing. So I don't know. I mean, it's quite an interesting concept, and I know a lot of people do like commentary over speed art, but I've not seen many people do like. I want to use the word professional work, in the sense that it's done to a brief. It's done specifically as a project, whereas a lot of people do sort of stuff that's really sick, like the Evan Eckhard's Prestige albums. I think that's so good. I love that series, and if you haven't seen that series, I strongly suggest you go and check it out. But that's not really, there's no specific reason. There's no brief. He's created his own brief, and you can be quite flexible when you create your own brief. So this is much more difficult, but also much more interesting in a professional sense, and as a budding designer. So I'll leave you guys to watch the last little bit, and this is sort of, I did the web design in parts, but they were like, every time I did a part, I put it out. This is me sort of like, I think this is about 2.5 hours worth of designing. No, 2 hours, I think. I don't know. So like I'm gonna do sort of sets and then like merge them together, and probably talk over them and like talk about what I was doing, like my thought process and my decisions. Because I think that's interesting. If you guys think that's interesting, then let me know. So it's a bit different, and I hope you've enjoyed it. So this has been. I'm gonna think of a cool name, like Robert Uni. I was like, that's not very cool. Robert Reading. No, because it'll be like Robert Reading. Anyway, I'll think of a cool name, and it'll be on the title of this video. So Thanks for checking this out, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Goodbye.